Alright, and welcome back to Learning to Draw, lesson number 4, where I will be doing lesson 6 of You Can Draw in 30 Days. Today it'll be the stacking table. With that, let's begin. And we start off with a foreshortened square. So, let's put one here, one dot here, about the middle there, and right about there. So we'll connect this one to this one, and then we'll do up over here, and we aren't going for perfectly straight lines, we're just kind of roughing it out just to see if we got a good square. And I hope you don't hear the dog in the background. There we go. Yeah, let's do that one a little bit better. Luckily, we can always fix our mistakes. Back there and straighten it out a little bit more. Okay, so we start with our foreshorten, and then we're going to go down in the middle, down a little bit, but we don't want it even here, and across, so right about there. Might need to lengthen this up just a hair. And we'll connect this to here to make our cuboid. We're off. We'll just Control Z that one. And there we go. This will be the top of our table. I'm trying a bit of a challenge on this one to see how well I can do with single strokes, and obviously it's not going that good, so I think I'm going to go back to my normal sketching. Alright, so then after that we will, since this is top and we're going to stack it onto another cube, we're going to go down, and we're going to go pretty far down on this one, say right about there. And then instead of coming from here, we're going to go about a little over halfway on both sides. We're going to bring those down and bring that one in, and bring that one down, and I am way off side. Need to bring that straight down. Luckily, we're just learning, and that is part of the process. We're going to let's bring it down just a hair more. There we go. Okay. Next, since we got this and it's nice and stacked up, what we want to do is we want to create a floating square around this. So we will have a, let's do it over here this time. This will be our light source over here, so this way will be shadowed. Then we want to find a little dot. We're going to put a little dot right about here. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for right about there on that side. Bring it across roughly the same area over here. We're going to bring this out. And we're going to take from our dot, and we're just going to push up this way and pull this one out to make kind of a floating square. And if you look, I should angle that one a little bit more. We want roughly the same amount of space on both sides, which I do not have. That's okay. This is all part of learning. So there, and that is getting curved like all hell. I am going to, because I don't have a flip mode on this, just turn my tablet slightly so I can pull it. I do better when I'm pulling the lines than I do when I'm pushing them. There. And then we're going to erase this a little bit. Swap back to our pencil. We want to bring it out here. And connect it a little bit better. Do a touch of cleanup. And there we go. We got our second base of our second box. So then, for the rest of the table, we're just going to create another simple cube. Once we go down, again straight but not all the way, straight down on this side, and connect them up. That line was a lot better than I thought it would be. Okay. With that, now we are going to go to shading. And because I need a nice gray color, let's see how this looks. It's a little darker than I want it. That's better. Okay. So we're going to have heavy shadow going under here, and light shadows coming back here. So I'm just going to lightly pull this over here for the most part. Create a few lines because we know my smudge tool doesn't work quite as well as the one. So there. And what we will do is we will leave this area right here light to get kind of a contrast between them. And where's our smudge tool? There we go. Time to just smudge this around. Maybe bring a little more light into it. Yeah, give it a good shadow contrast. Here, and then maybe bring some light into it and lighten that up a little bit. There, and just smudge it all around. Want this. You can already see a nice little contrast between those, and we're going to do that again by bringing this here and then smudging this around nice and light. And I think I hit a few of our lines, but that's okay. Then we'll just swap to a nice dark color. Let's just go black and get our pencil, and I think we're still on the light color. Nope, good. We're just going to make a nice dark contrast along where this line would be for a nice hard shadow. And then going this way too, because I would be casting a bit of a shadow. Just all the way across. You get the little bit of shade coming from the top of this. And then straight out. What we're going to do is we're going to pull lines basically straight that way ish. All on kind of uniform length ish. grab our smudge tool and just smudge them together. I goofed that up. Okay, and let's lower the size of our smudge tool, let's say, to half. Then just kind of smudge this into a nice looking shadow. And the same under here. Just follow along the line. If you hit it, that's alright. I know I've hit it a few times. Maybe bring it down a little more here. This way it kind of looks like it's coming off the corner as the darkest part. And that does it. This is our stacking table. Got a nice little contrast between the light and the dark, with a nice dark shadow being cast where the light is being completely blocked out at its darkest points. And with that, I hope you learned something. I know this was a bit of a challenge for me. I have actually drawn this 1 or 2 times on paper, and I've always struggled with it just a bit. But I think I am improving, and I think it's looking better. With that, thank you, and have a good day.